The spot Ethereum ETFs have just started trading, and the Ethereum price, as you can see, didn't really get the memo that it should be bullish for Ethereum. But there are some reasons why it is red, and we are trying to get a little bit into it and make it understandable. So, if you enjoy this kind of market updates, then smash up the like button right now for this video. Please let me know through the likes that you want more of this type of market updates, and let's jump right into the matter. So as we see, the Ethereum price is reacting basically red to the start of the ETFs trading, and there are several ETFs that have been launched. And from Bitcoin, we know that there is a successful history. Bitcoin has already accumulated, or has been already accumulated, by about 1 million through ETFs. And that is 5% of the overall circulating supply bound in the ETFs at the moment. And if we are supposing that for Ethereum ETFs something similar can happen, that would be a very bullish outlook. But first of all, we have to check out what is launching and how big the size of the funds really is. So what we see here behind my video is the size of the Grayscale Ethereum Trust, which is the red big block. This is the ETH. And then also we see the second one of Grayscale, which is basically the mini ETF, Grayscale mini ETF with the ticker ETH. And both of them together are funded with $10 billion worth of Ethereum. And that completely dwarfs the other ETFs, as we can see here. So here's the comparison, and here's the comparison among the new ETFs that are fed with only a couple of $1 million. So we see the BlackRock Ether with 10.58 million, Fidelity's FETH with 15.4 million, the largest of the newer ones, and then Bitwise and 21 shares with 2.5 million. Invesco, we don't even know. Franklin Templeton, 2.7 million, also very small, and VanEck with 10 million more in the league of BlackRock. Now, the fear is that from ETH, the big red one, the massive outflows will happen as they happened from the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust, GBTC, to the other ETFs. And there's reason for that, because the ETH is trading on 2.5% fee, and everyone would know that these fees, that is really a lot of money, especially with so much Ethereum in it. So they would have an outflow and look for an ETF that is basically providing way lower fees. Luckily, Grayscale came out and basically launched the second product, the mini ETF, so the mini trust. So we have here basically the announcement from Grayscale. Grayscale is excited to announce the launch of the Grayscale Ethereum mini trust, ticker ETH. Investors can get Ethereum exposure in their portfolio at 0% fee for the first 6 months. And then also on the other side, there's the ETH, the flagship one. That's basically the trust that got converted. So if we're looking a little bit more at these products, we can see, okay, you have a 6-month period of almost no fees, or of no fees, of 0% fees, which would then have people put their money for the first 6 months at least into the Ethereum mini trust, and then it's 0.15, which is still on the lowest end, so it's still the most affordable. So what we can expect is then at least that people are taking out Ethereum out of the trust and put it into the mini trust, because obviously fee-wise that's way better, because on the big one you are charged from the beginning 2.5%, which is by far the most expensive ETF. Nonetheless, the red in the market can already be the reason of people selling off the ETH and putting it into other ETFs, or even only after the conversion just sell off some ETH out of the trust and to not go into any of these, maybe to move it into Bitcoin or to move it into more degenerate altcoins. So there's definitely the chance that we will see billions in dollars and Ethereum flowing out of ETH and not flowing into any of the other ETFs. And I think that could have a similar trajectory to Bitcoin and maybe lead to more weeks and months of sideways action for Ethereum before we really move and before the rocket really goes. But overall, what we are seeing here is that these ETFs, they are bringing in the first 90 minutes of trading already 361 million volume to the table. And the biggest winners here in terms of volumes, Grayscale, probably mostly outflows of the ETH, we see it here, right? And then inflows into BlackRock, Bitwise, Fidelity, and then we see also the ETH mini trust here with 18.4 million volume. So it really seems that we have the same trajectory as with the Bitcoin ETFs, with kind of what was expected. And if we're looking at the price here of Ethereum, we see that reaction. The price is red at the moment, but overall, I mean, we have to see one thing. If we are looking at the Ethereum price on a monthly scale and we just zoom out, we scale out, we see there's only one direction for Ethereum and the ETFs in the long term. Even if we hover into, I don't know, into the October or so sideways here, the Ethereum ETFs at some point, they will contribute to the massive run up for Ethereum. All indicators are showing that there must be, or there will be, a pump ahead of us. So we have a bullish cross on the TSI. It's moving upwards. There's still much room to grow. We also see that every time that we hit or that we came out here with Ethereum above the RSI of 70, we went on a massive run for Ethereum. This is just right in front of us, so all signs and indicators are on bullish. And so after a while, if and when Ethereum is breaking out, it will rip up, and we know that Ethereum is leading the market in terms of altcoins. So Ethereum will pump first, altcoins will follow, and of course we need the market leader Bitcoin here. But overall, I think there's really, like, even though the outflows are happening at the moment, in the long run it's bullish for Ethereum, what just happened. And if you think a couple of months back, we had so many people that said that Ethereum is a security. Ethereum will never have their own ETF because the SEC won't allow it, regulators won't allow it, and that all the altcoins are securities and only Bitcoin. Like, even Michael Saylor said that Ethereum will never have an ETF. So many people that have credibility in the space said that they will never have it. But if they were to prove it, then it would be massive. Now we are here, it is approved, it is absolutely massive, and now we just have to be patient until all that outflow gets absorbed from the new ETFs, and then probably we will see where this leads. And this could be the first step into a market where there are many ETFs, Chainlink ETFs, Solana ETFs, I don't know, meme coin ETFs, maybe like mixed ETFs. We see already the AI trust that Grayscale has offered with Near Protocol and Render in it, and Filecoin and so on. So it's really a trajectory where I'm curious how our crypto world and world looks next year, when we will have more ETFs, more financial products that are actually that are actually registered securities, so to say. But with that said, let me know in the comments below if you think this is big, or if you think there's still something missing here in this analysis. Let me know in the comments below, and wherever you are on the world, have a great morning, evening, day, night, or afternoon. Don't forget to drop a like, and I see you in the next video.